back to my channel. I'm Alexia Leanne. So today we'll be doing a tutorial on eyeshadow. It's the fall time. Gold eyeshadows, browns, reds, black. It's all time for that eyeshadow. Bold lips, cup of coffee every day. Ooh, bring in the cold weather. So today I'll be showing you how I do an eyeshadow tutorial. It's easy, beginner friendly, and you should be able to get it too. So be sure to like, share, subscribe. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. So these are the brushes I'm going to be using today. These are just eyeshadow brushes. And I'll go through each one as I'm using them. So the first thing we want to do to make sure, since I already have all my makeup done, I'm going to just take some setting powder and set it under my eyes so fallout won't come out. And today I'll be using the Laura Mercier. And I'm going to use a damp beauty blender. First thing you do before you get started to prime your eyelids. So today I'll be using the LA Girl Concealer. You can either use this or just an eyeshadow primer. But I like this one. Again, take my beauty blender and just kind of buffing that into my skin. Then I'm going to go back again with some setting powder and just kind of set that over my eyelids. And this just kind of sets a smooth base for you because you know our eyelids are kind of grainy and it creates texture. So that will kind of help the eyeshadow to just go on smoothly. Okay. So with eyeshadows, this is the palette I'll be using today. Okay, so first thing you want to do is grab a fluffy brush. Doesn't matter which kind you want to use, just whatever your preference. But you're going to go with the transition shade first. So you're just going to dab that off, and then you're just going to come in and do you see, like when you open your eyes, just right above that crease. So you're just going to place this transition shade right here, and just go windshield wipers. You always want to hold your brush towards the end of the brush because that gives you less control of your brush. I know that really doesn't make sense because you feel like you want to hold it towards this way so you can have more control. But if you hold it that way, your eyeshadows come out more patchy. And you want your eyeshadows to come more airbrushed. So this just transition shade, it just helps you create colors so when you start creating them, they just kind of start going together instead of being patchy. And this transition shade, it just helps for the other colors to blend as well. Then you want to come in with another fluffy brush, a little smaller than your first one. And then you can kind of start going a little darker. Not too dark, but just a little. This brush is better. Again, knock off the excess. So when you start, you want to start at your crease. So this is where your eyelid, where it opens. But you want to start right here, start towards the end, and then work yourself towards the top, the front. Again, I'm holding the brush the same way. And you can build up how much as you like. Now me, I like to go with like neutral majority of all the time because I'm really not heavy on makeup. And especially with the profession I'm in, I'm a registered nurse. So this can be every day for me for work. Okay, now you're going to go in with this brush, flat brush, and this is where you're going to pack on in the eyelid right here just to kind of keep that canvas clean. Again, holding the brush towards the bottom and just really working that. Again, another fluffy brush, and just to kind of clean up those edges so they're not as harsh. Okay, then we're going to come in just like a little deeper browns, and we're going to work towards this outside right here. So just kind of patch that on. Now with this one, you want to make that more pigmented, so you can work on the edge like this. Just kind of buff that into the skin. And then take another fluffy brush and just kind of blend that in so it can look seamless. So that can be a look. Or we can take it a step further and we can add some color to those lids. So today I'll be using the Too Faced Chocolate Gold palette. Really love this palette. I love all the colors in this one. Look at those beautiful pigmented colors. So today I'll be using the gold. So I'm just going to use it with my finger today. So something like this. And you're just going to pack it on that lid that you left when you put that transition on that lid. And I usually go about 2/3 of the way with this. Y'all, look at this color. Isn't it beautiful? You can also use a brush as well, but I feel like my finger, it works better for this. Now I'm going to use my flat brush though, so I can get in these corners very well. And just pack. So again, let's hold our brush towards this way, so you can really pack that color on this lid. Okay, going back with my fluffy brush to just kind of blend out those lines, those harsh lines. So that's that with my eyeshadow. But I'm gonna make it pop even more. So I'm gonna go back to my Morphe palette that I was using. Go more to a brown red and buff it into this. And then just bring it up towards that crease. Okay, and that's that look with this. Now you can pair it with some eyelashes, some mascara, eyeliner, cat eye. You can do it all. But this is a look. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and put on some eyeliner and mascara, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my mascara on and my eyeliner. Oh my gosh, look at that eyeliner. So crisp. Okay, so now that we're done with that, I'm going to take a brush, and it's not a hard brush, it's kind of, what's the word I'm looking for? It's not a stiff brush, so it's very soft. So I'm going to take this brush and just kind of do that, just to get rid of all of that fallout. You don't want to mash too hard, just kind of flick your wrist. And I got all that fallout out the way. So this is this finished look what I did.